Hi, my name is Martin. I'm a Latrobe fourth year civil engineering student and I'm currently undergoing my placement within the company called Build Group. Build Group is a civil engineering firm where it possesses many divisions to cover a wide range of works such as landscapes, civil infrastructure, and urban and so much more. Um, so let's go to that slide. Yep. So my role within the Metro department of where I'm currently doing my placement is to operate in areas such as Geelong, um, Melbourne, and other areas such as that, um, where we focus on road projects that could range from car parks to bridges, even to such as the Epping Costco project. That was one of the recent works that the company has underwent. My responsibility within the Metro team will is included to, but however not limited to, ensuring inductions are taking place on the work site to make sure all subcontractors have necessary tickets on site, providing insight and discussion regarding different aspects of the project, such as design and planning, technical drawing and measuring of takeoffs from plans to use for our quotes using the software Bluebeam, ensuring all safety measures are taken when on site by everyone present, regardless if they're an employee of us or a subcontractor, and submitting RFQs to subcontractors to determine quotes. Throughout this placement, I am working underneath Nick Eddy, our project director, and other members of the Metro team. Within the division, within the diverse team, I'll be learning to. I have learnt the many roles and aspects of each team member and how they focus in different areas and overlap in some other areas, such as estimating, management, and traffic management. My primary task within the team was to ease the workload and prepare work to a high quality so it can be used as reports for the client and for plans that we have to submit. So the project I have chosen to research is, while undergoing my placement, is to check the accuracy of the rational method to see how suitable it is to determine the diameter of drainage pipes such as these images as you see. The objective of the project was to provide supporting evidence that either the rational method is an accurate method to determine the diameter, um, but how and but however through my research I found that there are a lot of variables such as location and external factors which do affect the results of this. So the work I have done today is So the research project was divided into multiple primary objectives, which I have listed here, which were required to complete in order for the research to be conducted in a smooth and um, timely manner. So my first objective was to create a literature review where I investigated the principles of hydraulic engineering and how they are incorporated into the project and the limitations and accuracy through the use of the Bureau of Meteorology (BOM) to find the rainfall data of the area and the method of calculation I used actually to determine the diameter of the pipes. A challenge that I faced while undergoing this objective was while undergoing the research for the rational method, there was a lack of scientific journal articles that I originally found when going for it, which made it a bit difficult for me to find supporting evidence originally. Another objective I had was to determine the flow rate using the rational method, which would be used to base the design of the drainage pipes for my project. The challenge I faced while determining was the data was suitable for the project from the um, determining which of the data I gathered from the Bureau of Meteorology was actually suitable, which I used the 1 hour to 72 hour duration during a 100-year rainfall cycle. Another objective I had was determining what the catchment area was of my project. Um, in order to do this, I found it difficult due to the catchment measuring I had to do was through an online source rather than a accurate survey data points, which would have required me going on site. However, the data I gathered through the online source, while it may possess some inaccuracies, it was close to what I believe is the true catchment size. Oops, go back. Um, so what I've worked on in the past 12 weeks, within my time here in Build Group, I have been working on a major roads project where I am working on the duplication of the Princess Highway between um, Traralgon and Rosedale, um, where we were creating a delivery offer to our clients. I did a range of different work which involved reporting, management, doing inductions, and making sure the subcontractors we had the right tickets. I did scale drawings, construction methodology, diagrams, and takeoffs of the quantities of materials that we will need for the project. Um, by doing such a range of different tasks, I found I was able to gain an understanding of the actual process required for the project and different aspects of the project. Where starting from, let's just say, this one of the layers of the pavement and working our way up, what it would take to do that, and challenges I faced while working in the company I found was to learn the team dynamic, as um, it was my first time in the company and I was a fresh face and everyone's different. So I had to learn how the team actually runs, which I enjoyed. And also I was learning how to use Bluebeam, which was a new software for me, which a- as we know, that was a key software that we use within the company in order to do takeoffs, measurements, and in order to actually do scale drawings. Um, and also, as you can see, our company, Build Group's company values is people first, safety 24/7, partnerships, integrity, standards, and innovation. These are our core values, so I had to adapt this to my work and ensure they're being met by others around me and myself. Also, I learning the required procedures for each of the work, such as submitting an ARFQ or how actually building a road, what goes into that, which I learned from the foreman. Um, and also, as we all know, it's a high pressure environment. There's 100 things being thrown at you at once. So I had to learn to work under pressure and be able to still finish my work to a high standard while 10 different things would be thrown at me. So what have I learned from this experience in my placement? Well, I have learnt first-hand knowledge of what is actually required to win a tender submission, and I've learnt the multiple roles that engineers in a company such as Build Group go when on the work site or just in the office to ensure the safety and the quality of the work is being met by dealing with clients. And also learn how to deal with clients through regular meetings, workshops, keeping them involved. All, so communication was definitely a key thing that I learned of how important it is in the industry. And how to use, I also learned how to use different softwares such as Vista, Bluebeam, and so on, which were new to me, but I was quickly able to adapt and learn how to use this. Um, the so the interaction with my team members of the company were amazing. Everyone was easy to get along with due to how easygoing everyone was, so I really enjoyed it, and I gained a large insight of how a company works. For the remaining of our placement, I plan to continue working with the company on the project that I'm currently on, as it's actually close to my hometown. So I have, for me personally, there's a big stake involved in it, as I want to do a really good job, as it is related to where I came from. I do feel companies such as Build Group is a field of engineering that I'm actually interested in. Where it comes to doing DNC contracts and project management, I do feel like that is an area I'm more than happy to start a career in, and stay on in that pathway. So thank you, and I'd like to acknowledge Build Group for allowing me to undertake the placement and opportunity in their company to undertake first-hand learning experience with within the engineering industry. Also thank Latrobe and the staff involved in the WIL program for supplying such an amazing program to give us students an opportunity to actually get into the field and learn firsthand of what actually goes on after we leave uni, what actually is going on when we're in an engineering firm. So thank you for that, and yeah.